Bratz here, and welcome back to my doll vlogging series, and we are working on Bratz. This is episode 2, so if you have not seen episode 1, watch that one and come back to this one. Previously, I started to clean my dolls and brush out their hairs, and in this episode, we are going to have a deeper dive into stain removal and into doll hair treatments. So now let's pick up where we left off. Okay, so update, it is the next day now, and I did give these dolls another hair rinse last night, and now the hair is kind of like clumped together a little bit in like sections sort of thing, if you know what I mean. Like some parts of the hair is like clumped together, so all they need is like another bit of like a comb out. Like this is a great example how it's just like stuck together sort of thing. Like this one as well. It's just like the hair strands are kind of like clumped kind of together because they're not brushed out and stuff, and it's just how it's dried and stuff. So you can just either give it like a little bit of a shake, or you can just like brush it out with a comb. Either way, it'll be fine. So yeah, this is what our little dolls look like. So we're all completely clean now, but not really completely clean. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush them out first with the comb, and then I want to like put them into like categories of which ones need hair treatments, which is like all of them ones in there pretty much. Like all of these definitely need hair treatments because they're so frizzy. So I want to get the flat iron on them. I want to flat iron their hair and stuff and do hair flattening, straightening treatments because it's just so frizzy, and I want to try and fix it. I'm not sure about this doll because like she has like factory curled kind of hair sort of thing. Sorry, I was out of focus. So I'm kind of like, so I'm going to try and straighten her hair as well and see what happens. So that'll be interesting because like some of them, when they have like factory curled hair, they're more likely to get frizzy and stuff. So I'm going to see what I can do about that. So yeah, all of these ones pretty much need hair treatments except this one because she has, you know, very short hair and it's not frizzy. And the previous owner unfortunately cut their hair, and they do have like a mark there. So that's one category I want to put them in. And I want to put them in an acetone category as well. So there's going to be like 3 categories, okay? So the dolls have like little stains and stuff like this one. So like this one has like a stain right here. First, I'm going to try and get it with the acetone to remove it, which is basically nail polish remover that has like 99% of acetone, which is pretty much 100. So I'm going to like put them in a category. So that one needs acetone, this doll, that doll needs acetone, etc. And then there's going to be another category of the ones that need the benzoyl peroxide treatment when there's like stains. But you kind of get it out with the acetone, so they need a different kind of treatment, which is the acne cream treatment that has at least 10% of benzoyl peroxide. So that's another category. I'll get into what sort of cream I use. I use like a do-rag sort of cream and stuff. Then this category is obviously going to be the frizzy hair category, so that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, so I have assorted the dolls into their rightful piles now, so I've made like more categories than I expected. So this category here, this is like the dolls that are just perfect, and she technically should be there. So I have included all the dolls out of this box, by the way, as well, then most of them up there. So this category, like nothing needs to be doing to these ones. So no like further treatments are required, so they're all pretty much perfect, and really they just need to get the clothes on and maybe style the hair, and maybe I could do something like that. So yeah, I don't need to do anything to these dolls. These ones are in pristine, the best possible condition that I can get them in. So this category, so these dolls need their lips painted because they have like lip chips and everything. So this is like the I need to be repainted category. And we have this category. So this one is like the benzoyl peroxide one. So dolls that have stains that need the acne treatment. And then we have the acetone category. So dolls that need acetone. And no, like, I don't know how to word this. Needless to say, is that the right word? Needless? I don't know. Some of these dolls from this category might actually need like a hair treatment. Or some of these dolls from this category might need some benzoyl. So it's kind of like they can overlap in the categories, sort of thing, but like the priority is like the acetone. So first I'm going to try and do the acetone, then I might do the benzoyl, and then I might straighten the hair, sort of thing. So I'll check them all like again
because yeah, I just like put the priority. I try to prioritize them and stuff, what they need the most, sort of thing. Like these dolls need the hairs doing the most, so it depends how severe, like the more severe condition they're in. Like if the hair's the more severe, they're gonna get put into the hair category. If they have a lot of marks that just need acetone, then it's gonna get put in that category, sort of thing. I hope that makes sense. So yes, these are all the ones that need the hair straightening and everything. This one needs a lot doing. My costume party Chloe, I'm so worried about them. So as you know, I got all of these dolls secondhand, and I got this costume party Chloe doll for like a bargain, and she does need like some benzoyl peroxide treatment as well. And probably, maybe, I could try with some acetone on these parts and stuff. I'm debating on the acetone on the lips, because this is nail polish, right? So the previous owner put nail polish on her lips, and I want trying to protect the factory paint. And I don't know if I can do that, sort of thing. So I'm really worried and concerned about that, basically. And I'm thinking of using like a nail polish remover that has like a low percentage of acetone in, just to try and get rid of the nail polish. It just looks so disgusting and tacky and stuff. And I might need to put like some blush or something on her cheek. Like she has like a weird like little circle or something. I don't know, she has like a circle there. I feel like someone's already tried to acetone something away or something, but she has like a bit, her cheek's kind of patchy, so she needs some blush on this cheek and stuff. So she is in a severe condition. She has marks on her and she needs help. Also, some of these dolls in the acetone category do need some repaints as well. So you can see how it's like overlapping in the categories. But usually what I do first is I do acetone first and all of like the skin treatments, and then I kind of do like the hair and stuff. But yeah, but for them, I'm just going to do the hair all together, because like, and then I'm going to move on to like the other sort of treatments, just because it's so severe and it's really annoying me, to be honest. But yeah, so some of these do need repaints on like the lips, because they have like lip chips and stuff. But yeah, so ooh.
This is the acetone I am using. I have found 100% pure acetone nail polish remover, so I'm going to use that. I am using cotton buds or cotton swabs to apply the acetone onto the problem area, and the stain should come clean off. With this doll in particular, so the stains were coming off for the most part of it, but there was this one stain on his face and it just wouldn't come out with the acetone, so I may have to try and do a benzoyl peroxide treatment. So yeah, I'm just scraping it and I'm just applying so much acetone and it's just not budging. On some of the dolls, they had like these really tiny stains like on the faces and the heads and stuff, so you can't really see it on camera. But yeah, so I'm just like cleaning them up as well. There's a good stain there to get rid of. Look at that. Oh, get rid of that. Yeah, so this one with the big forehead, yeah, I just decided to clean the forehead because it was that big, to be honest. And also the joints in the dolls have like this mold in. It's like black mold or something that I couldn't reach during like cleaning them in the sink. So I'm gonna clean them with some acetone and a cotton swab here right now.
So these are all of the dolls that I have acetoned. So some of them do need like other sort of procedures, like this one here. Like maybe the benzoyl peroxide could get this red stain out. So I need to like recategorize some of these dolls. Some of them don't actually need anything else. So only 2 of these dolls are pretty much complete. I don't need to do any further treatments on them. This one still does have some like little speckles on the chin, but yeah, I try to get rid of the acetone and it's not coming off, so I don't know what to do. So there's nothing else I can do really other than try and give them like another wash maybe. But yeah, we'll see about that. This one doesn't need anything else doing. They're all clean, hair's good and ready to go. So yes, I'm putting all of like the complete dolls into this box, like the ones that don't need any further treatments and the ones that just need to get dressed and displayed really. And really what I'm thinking of doing is I'm thinking of like styling the hair, so maybe that could be like the next step for these dolls, and also getting dressed and displayed and everything, and yeah, etc. So from the acetone category, these 3 are now moving on to the dolls that have lip chips. lips. And these two now need benzoyl peroxide treatment. So yes, we have now lost a category and we have 3 more to go. That being said, some of these may actually need some acetone that weren't in like the acetone category. Like this one, for example. This Chloe is giving me so much anxiety because look at her lips. Like, look at these lips. I'm struggling to get in focus, but look at these lips. Okay, I want to like concentrate on her hair first and then I'm gonna look at all the other things. Like this doll is like a separate project from the others because she's the most severe out of them all. So yeah, so it's best to leave her last. Since it's all like dull and grey outside, it is currently December right now and I need sunlight for the benzoyl peroxide treatment to work on these dolls. So these ones may be the last dolls to actually get around to doing, and they're quite a big category. So I'm hoping that the sun will magically appear in this harsh winter cold weather and help me fix the rest of my dolls. So since that currently cannot be done, let's move on to the dolls that need hair treatments.
And here is our hair category. Here, get a good look at the states of these dolls' hair. I am going to be using some cheap moisturizer. I try not to use anything expensive or bougie. This is just like moisturizer. It says like body lotion on it and it's Nivea. I like to use this strong back comb that I have. It is a rat tail comb and it's very strong, so that means the little teeth will not break. I like to use this small flat iron that I've stole off my sibling. So yes, I use this to straighten my doll hair. It's quite an old flat iron, I think, and it doesn't have any settings on it, but I'm assuming it's like a low heat. I don't know if the voltage will help to inform anybody what that means. I don't really understand, but I know that it works, so I'm going to use it. But I do recommend using a flat iron on a low heat. This is the first doll that I am going to be working with. They have the least hair frizz out of them all. They aren't that severe, so there is a really good chance for the hair to be fully restored and to look brand new again. The first thing I like to do is to give the hair a little bit of a good brush with the comb. Then what I do is I like to split the hair into sections. Then I will apply the moisturizer onto each section. I pretty much only concentrate on one section of hair at a time, like here, and I'm just distributing it with my fingers like so. And I also do get the comb as well to try and really get into like the details of the hair on each individual strand and just try to get as much moisturizer all over like the hair as much as I can. I am very generous when it comes to applying moisturizer on the section of hair. I really try to get it like from the root to the tip, and I really just try to get it everywhere and make sure that I've really covered the hair properly, and I'll give it a good brush through and everything. So the moisturizer acts as a heat protectant for when I come to straighten it with the flat iron, like here. For example, I've just put the flat iron on and I basically slowly go through the hair after it has been brushed out with the moisturizer. And you can see it's smoking. That is the moisturizer. Do not be alarmed if you see steam. That is normal. I'm not burning the hair. It is protected. And I just slowly go through the hair like so. And now the hair looks so much better than it was before, like 100 times better than it was before. I have eliminated so much frizz in that just one iron through. I do go back multiple times, but I do recommend reapplying moisturizer constantly because I really do not want to burn the hair, but I feel like it'll be safe for a second time through. And it's incredible how much frizz you can eliminate while doing this. And also always try to keep the hair as straight as possible, which is why I'm constantly combing through the hair to make it like straight, kind of like a ribbon kind of thing. And look at that. Wow, incredible results. I do with the section, I don't like straighten one big section sort of thing. I kind of split that section into like other tiny little sections like I've done here. as you can see. And look at that, like the frizz, it's like hardly ever, it's like it was like never there sort of thing. Now I'm gonna get more hair out of that giant section that I made at the beginning, and I'm gonna brush it through, and we are going to repeat the process. I will say it does depend on how severe the frizz is for like the result sort of thing. So if you have a doll that has really frizzy hair, you may not get completely pristine results at the end. But this doll, on the other hand, this doll looks incredible. They look amazing. I have gotten rid of all of the frizz. Like, they literally look brand new again. It's like they've never had that damage in the first place, and the hair is so straight, and yes, it is full of moisturizer. So I will need to like wash all of these dolls' hairs and the dolls again. There's like moisturizer all over the doll itself as well. It is quite a messy process, and it is rather time consuming, but I promise you that it is worth it. This doll is a lot more severe than the previous one. Like, I'm looking at the hair and I'm just looking at it, and look at it. Is that burnt? Like, what is in the hair? It looks like someone has burnt it somehow. I don't know what they've done. Like, look at it. It's so difficult to separate. So I was kind of worrying, like, can I fix this? Like, yes, I can. It's like a Bob the Builder reference, sorry. But yes, this doll, I've never seen anything like this before. I've never dealt with like burntish doll hair before. So what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to separate it as much as I possibly can. And I'm gonna try and like pick out like the burned bits with like my fingers and just separate it. That's all I can do. It is an absolute state. I cannot wait to see how this doll turns out to look when I'm finished doing the straightening procedure. Wow, I'm gobsmacked. Look at this. Horrific. My goodness. A lot of people probably won't have the patience to fix this one, but I do. I am here for them, okay? And I will fix them, and we'll get through this together, okay? I have definitely worked with hair worse than this in the past with like my Build-A-Bears. Like my Build-A-Bear, My Little Ponies, when I was straightening their hairs. Their hair was a lot worse. Like the Rainbow Dash one, terrible. I wish I got that on camera, but I didn't. But I did feature it in the video, like before and after photos sort of thing. So if you really want to see any major hair transformations, check out my Build-A-Bear, how to fix Build-A-Bear hair videos, because that's intense. It's extreme. But look at this. Look at the transformation on this doll. I managed to rescue them. I managed to fix them, and their hair has turned out brilliantly. Pretty much perfect, I think. I don't know if I got rid of all the frizz. I'm really trying to see on camera. But yes, like their hair looks so much better. Incredible. So that is as good as it's going to be for this doll. You can see it's not as good as like the previous doll that I did, but next up we have this Sasha hair situation happening. As you can see, it's a lot worse. Very, very frizzy. It's like frizzy to the root. My goodness, this is even worse. Look at it. It's to the root. Like I was really, again, I was panicking again. I knew I could possibly fix this, but it was like frizzy and knotty to the root. So I knew it was going to be difficult to salvage, but I believed in myself, okay? And it's more difficult because like their natural hair is like curly, and it's so knotty. And look at it. Look how I'm trying to separate it. It's so difficult just doing that with my fingers. Look at it. I'm really trying. But this was a very, very difficult doll to deal with. Probably the most difficult doll out of them all. This was the most severe hair case scenario that I have out of all the Bratz dolls that are here. So yeah. That being said, I did make really, really good progress on this doll. I managed to straighten a lot of sections, and spoiler alert, I did manage to straighten all of the doll hair. And I am amazed how long Sasha's hair really is. And it's like below her feet. It is so long. I didn't realise how long her hair would be. I thought it would be shorter, but yeah, it's just curly hair, when it, like, her curly hair, like, it goes a lot, I don't know, I was just amazed how long her hair was, okay, and when it's curly, it looks shorter, sort of thing, but Sasha's hair was so long, and I was amazed at how, I was just amazed. It's just something that I wasn't expecting, and look at this section. Look at that, that's like the front piece of the head, so I'm like a quarter way through, pretty much, and this did take me hours to do because of how severe it is, but I want this video to be evidence that it goes to show no matter how much of a state your doll's hair is in, like even in cases like this where bits of it is like tangled to the root, some of it's burnt, you can save it, okay? And the best thing is that you don't have to reroot it. So if you can't reroot, or if you're not confident in rerouting doll hair, you can just try and fix it using this method. I know it's difficult, I know it's time consuming, but it is possible. You can fix any doll hair, okay? Look at this. Look at the result. Look how long her hair is. Look at that. Look at that. Look. There's like hardly no frizz ever, and her hair looks incredible. It's amazing. I can actually brush through it now. I can brush through it. Look at that. What an incredible journey this has been for this doll's hair. Sasha, you're amazing. Next I have this one. This one is probably one of my least favourite Bratz dolls that I own. It's because they're more of like a modern Bratz doll. They're not like as good as like the original Bratz that first came out, sort of thing. It's just that they don't hit as good, sort of thing. And her hair is like a witch's broom. She does have witchy hair, and I also did run out of moisturiser. No surprise, Sasha did take up a lot of moisturiser, so I needed to get another bottle that I have. So yeah, I've just switched to this Vaseline one, different make. It doesn't matter about the make of the moisturizer, as long as it's cheap and it works. I did also start to watch the Bratz series because I have never seen Bratz in my entire life, and now I have Bratz dolls, so I'm like, I need to like get into the Bratz culture more, I guess, and try and just educate myself a bit. So I started watching Bratz while straightening my doll hair because it was just very time consuming, and this is my reaction.
Awesome moves, Chloe.
Thanks, Cameron. I've got a lot of cool moves. I mean, on the skateboard.
Is that what I think it is?
Ollies and,
oh my god, this is meant to be
720s
PG!
Stuff.
Yeah. You think you could teach me a 720 sometime?
What's a 720?
Sure, whatever.
Whatever.
Hey guys, did you hear? Hey, you Spaz's dress.
Spaz.
What are you gonna call it? Teen Pearl?
Is that offensive? Like spaz?
Just wait till Berdine finds out
Oh
you guys
my,
are trying
I
to
don't
rip
know.
off
I think
your
I'm
thing.
thinking of a different
Our
word, like
thing won't be
spac.
anything like your
Yeah.
thing. Sorry, we
Like,
won't be around to
okay.
make you get fucked in less than a
And voila, this doll's hair is now done and straight as it can be. And they do remind me of like this doll that I debated on getting. It's a Bratz reproduction doll, and I thought it was like this doll, and I was like, oh, this seems kind of underwhelming, this one. But it's very similar. It's very similar to this one, so I thought it was like the same one. So I'm kind of happy it's not the same one because I was quite disappointed, sort of thing. And this is an image of what they look like. So I do debate on getting them, but I really hate dolls that have fringes or bangs, if you call them bangs. I just don't like them. They're hard to style, and I don't like how they have a permanent kind of face, like, shape, if that makes sense. Like, I don't like how it's a permanent face framing, and I can't change the framing of the face. Next, I have kept the best doll to last. One of my favourite all-time Bratz dolls, Costume Party Chloe. I love this doll so much, and their hair isn't as bad as the previous two dolls, so I can't wait to work on this doll's hair and just chill and watch Bratz again.
The president, editor-in-chief of your thing.
Oh my god.
Magazine. And the reigning queen
Oh my god.
of fashion.
Okay, so I think it's needless to say that the Bratz series seems pretty cursed. It's like it's like the graphics as well, and it's just like I wasn't expecting like things like that things that I've just seen. Like it's just bizarre. It is entertaining. I am enjoying watching the series, but there's some things that will not fly today. Of course, some offensive terminology, I think, and stuff, and it's just so bizarre, and it is quite an enjoyable series, and it is cursed, but in a very iconic way. And this is what Chloe's hair looks like. Wow, I knew they would turn out amazing. I cannot wait to fix the rest of this doll up, and I can't wait to see what they'll turn out to look like. I am really worried about the lips and trying to fix the lips and stuff, but we just have to wait and see. But I am worried about that. I also thought that was the last doll. I am doing a voiceover if you didn't know, but no, it's actually this doll here that needs fixing up next. So yes, and this is what this doll turned out to look like. I just skipped the whole process, we don't need to see it again, but yes, as you can see, they turned out really well. Now I'm going to try something that I don't typically do, but I am kind of experimenting with it still. I want to attempt to boil wash these dolls' hairs as well to see if I can get a further result basically. So I'm just going to use some boiling water, just heating some up here with the kettle, and I'm going to put it in a pan and let it boil. And of course, for a test, I'm going to be taking my least favourite Bratz doll, and we're going to test out on them first, because if anything bad happens, I won't really care that much, to be honest. But yeah, so I'm just dunking the doll's hair in like this, like so, a few times, and then I'm gonna see if I can like leave it in here a little bit as well. Then I'll just do that with all of the other dolls. I want to try and put fabric softener into like the pot as well to see if the doll's hair can be more conditioned and moisturized, sort of thing. Bear in mind they still all have the moisturizer in the hair and stuff, so these dolls' hairs are going to smell great with this softener, and also I'm hoping that all of the hairs are going to be extra silky with this procedure. And look at them all, wow. So I'm going to leave them like this overnight and maybe for a few days if I procrastinate. I'm not leaving the boiling pan on, I've turned it off, but I am letting the water cool down naturally.
Now this is art.
And that is about it for this episode. I hope you have all enjoyed. In the next episode, I will be fixing dolls' lip chips and going on a little adventure. Walking on sunshine. So stay tuned for that and a lot more in the next episode. Bye.